Hello, dearies, and welcome to our reading for the week of March 12th to March 18th. We're working once again with the Housewives Tarot deck, and we're looking at two life aspects, our human selves and our soul selves. So let's find out what we need to know this week, all right? So our first card representing our human selves is the Ten of Cups. Oh my, look at all the choices. Which one would you choose? Wish that were clearer for you. Anyway, so what is it about the Ten of Cups that we need to know this week in regards to our human selves? And understand that when there are an abundance of choices, it can sometimes be that the ego says, how do we choose? Can we not have all? Can we not do all? Can we not be all? And when this occurs, there is then opportunity to relinquish power. In this, we mean to say that there can be a way of relinquishing your power that knows for the energy that says, this is what this is, and this is how we do, and this is how we be as our ego selves. And then there is also wanting for more than is necessary, wanting for more than is able to be accommodated. In this, understand that your phrase, less is more, is most impactful. Oh boy. It's the second time I've asked internally, is there anything else about that? And even though this second time I feel like there's a no, the energy shifted immediately inside of me. I feel like I have a a rod or something up my spine, like keeping it super straight, hyper straight. It's really interesting. So anyway, yes. We live in a world where we have so many choices available to us. There's so much we can do. There's so much we can be. There's so much we can have. And yet, that doesn't necessarily mean that just because we can means that we are best served by that. Notice how I avoided the word should? Yes, sometimes when we're offered a multitude of choices, a multitude of options, it can actually hamper us. And not just because of that perhaps desire to just choose everything because we're not being told we only have to choose one. It's also because when we have all of that stuff, when we choose all those things, all those ways of being, then I'm just told we dilute our purpose. So what would be a concentrated and viable and vibrant way of being and way of supporting ourselves with physical items and such. Instead, it's, yes, I heard diluting and also polluting. So all of that other stuff all that excess, because that's what it is, dilutes our purpose, dilutes our lifestyle, and also pollutes it. It gets in the way of what's intended for us, what's best for us. So something to be aware of this week. And that's interesting to consider that this is coming up because we may find that we have all these wonderful choices available to us. And so we'll need to be discerning, need to really pay attention, make sure that we're letting our intuition lead the way, our heart lead the way, and not our ego. Okay? Anything else about that? No. All right. Whew. And so for our soul selves, we have strength. Well, isn't that just appropriate? And what a hilarious image. I love a good steel wool pad, don't you? So, strength. And we notice that for strength, we are seeing fortitude. We are seeing resilience. We are also seeing resistance. Resistant to the voice that says, if there is more to have, we must have more. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I think that's it for that part of the message. So, I mean, and it kind of cracks me up because the first part of the message kind of, I felt like it was going on and on a little bit, and perhaps necessarily. And yet then we look at that's our human selves going on. And then our soul selves is just wonderfully succinct, you know. There's such it's an interesting kind of, get real or snap out of it quality that's delivered with so much love and compassion and understanding. And yet at the same time, there's that edge to it, like that's like, stop. Here's your stop sign. Because we need those stop signs. So, anything else to say about that? No. So, 10 of Cups and Strength. Those are our cards for this week. And yeah, be aware, enjoy the opportunities presented to you, and yet be strong in your discernment. Be strong in your stop. Okay? Make sure your choices are serving you, not making you serve them. All right? Wishing you a wonderful week. Take really good care. And until next time, lots of love.